down there.
Alright, in theory we're live, but haven't gotten the email yet.
In theory, I know how to put a microphone on. First minute. Welcome back.
Hey! Email. Email. What the email? We've already got a bunch of people in chat too. We got Pin and Cirque, Barbara, Cossack. Hello everyone.
Hi. I haven't even pulled up chat yet. I am just lagging behind in every way. Story of my life.
Alright, so, what game? That was the game I was playing. So, I've been playing this off and on my own because it's fun.
Oh, Sherry Beasley is dangerously liberal.
You want to see dangerously liberal? I'll show you dangerously liberal.
Hi.
And everyone's talking about Pokemons. And a little bit's here. Hi! Alright, so, I don't remember what it is I was in the process of doing. The last time I played. And I didn't live stream last week because I had so much going on. I was just done.
Thanks, Ben. I am. I changed into sweatpants earlier because it was just kind of like, yeah. It got cold. I don't like it.
No, sir. I don't like it.
Yes, Sherry Beasley's spam texts are driving me bananas, but not as bananas as the attack ads running against her on YouTube all the time. So, something, lesser of two evils, something, American politics, something.
And I am now in the darkness, which means there are even more demons about. So
Of varying attractiveness.
Varying attractiveness.
As I told Chris earlier, I am also of varying attractiveness and have been through at least 4 levels just today.
That little, I think those are more aliens than anything else. But we got, classic floating eyeballs.
I mean, you can't not have the floating eyeballs.
I gotta bring this guy an elixir, but I don't have one on me yet. So we're just gonna keep going this way. Not fall into the water and die. That is not what we want.
It is awfully hard to swim in Playland.
It is.
I say as if I have personal experience.
Actually, can I get an elixir here? Or no, I think I can only get an elixir from the lady. Yeah.
Same. 13, 12.
Okay, I do have the spell needed to do this. So we're going to go and do a thing. Ooh. Momentum. I forget the gears turning. Who built this town?
Libet asked if you could turn the music down. She's having a hard time hearing you.
Music is down like 20 decibels. How's that at 30? That is way lower than usual. How's that? Alright, I am going to...
Call for Thor.
I mean...
I think you do. Pen says that's good.
Woo!
What up, Aaron? What's kicking?
Alright, and we activate that. Do I have enough experience to upgrade with it? I can upgrade my magic. My satanic magic.
Pentagrams aren't satanic.
My satanic magic. So this game, I did live stream this 2 weeks ago. It has a very in-depth, good diversity, or like a morality system. and it's got like 7 different endings.
Okay.
One of which involves you being put into stasis and waking up in a post-apocalyptic future with an automatic rifle, and the game becomes Contra instead of Castlevania. Yeah.
Nice.
So, you know, these are the things I'm going to try to do, but I make no promises because the things are kind of a pain to kill, and B, I don't know all the quests to get all the endings. There's a Doom mod that turns Zelda 1. I have seen that, and that is brilliant. There's also a multiplayer Mega Man game that is based off the Doom engine, and it is brilliant. And that is just an eye that spits out other eyes. I think I go this way.
That is definitely how eyes work. I hate when my eyes spit other eyes. My allergy season is the worst.
See, just constantly spitting eyes. I'm just gonna do that and get rid of everything on screen, because holy crap. No, nothing here seems to like me. Could it be that I'm hitting everything with a mace and therefore not really making any friends with the damned? I mean, I am making no effort to, learn why these creatures are trying to destroy the world, but the game starts off with me coming back from the Crusades, so it's very Robin of Locksley. I want nothing to do with this section right now. They do at least give me a shield, so that I can block things.
So you got that going for you, which is nice.
Well, it's interesting because the game, you have a mace. Like, okay, very much like Castlevania. They're like, hey, your starting weapon's a whip. Because that's not something, oh, I'm about to die. That's evil. That's not something super common in a lot of games, Whip it good. Will you? I hate the eyeballs. Hate the fishmen. Hate all of that. That was a cheap shot. That was an even cheaper shot. Alright, I am out of all of the things that I need. Will you oh, there's a little blue eye after me.
Okay.
Die. No axe for you. Haha, I'm smart enough to duck.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
And just kind of walk into that. What's up?
Pen. It's beginning to look a lot like Fishman. Everywhere I go.
Alright, let's save the game, because I'm dying. And when you save, the blood that is on you goes away.
Oh.
Which is, I thought was an interesting touch. Really? Okay, fine. I will get 2 levels of magic so I can maybe cast more spells. Dick move. At least the save point heals me. Alright, we're gonna see. Now I'm all covered in blood again. Thanks, Fishman.
The divine offers salvation and dry cleaning. Gotta love a multifunctional,
Religion /
altar. We'll clean your clothes and your soul.
God, what was... There was a joke. It was I think it was... No, it was The Simpsons. It was one of the early Treehouse of Horrors. They're looking through a spell book, how to get bleach your bones their whitest. Oh, man.
Yeah.
All I can think of now is I need to watch Treehouse of Horror. Like, that's...
Oh, Libet, I told Chris, I forgot to tell you. So my birthday this year is on Halloween. Since my actual birthday is kind of weird now. So, I don't know what I want to do for it yet. But my birthday's on Halloween. It's already gay Christmas, so... Just keep celebrating the queer, I guess.
I remember the classic Treehouse of Horror episodes. I haven't watched The Simpsons in years, mostly because I haven't had live TV in years, and I just haven't been arsed to watch stuff. I tried, going through The Simpsons on, I think we were watching on Plex, and like, it was just so hard getting through a lot of the early seasons.
Yeah, I actually have season 1 on DVD, and I will watch it occasionally, but it's classic. It is also
not necessarily aged well.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true for a lot of things. I remember...
Interestingly, Penn, I am currently wearing my rainbow socks that has a giant rooster on it, and it says sock sucker on my feet.
And all I can
Pride
think
twins.
of is, do you remember the commercials for the gum that it'll clean your mouth? Mm-hmm. Lint liquor.
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor? Yeah.
So how's everyone been doing? I mean, it has been a long October.
Yes, it has.
Like, I know the Green Day song is "Wake Me Up When September Ends," but can we have just slept through October as well?
I don't want to know when September ends. I would actually prefer for September to just keep going until Halloween, and then it can be October. Actually, just the rest of the year can be October. We'll have Halloween for 2.5 months. It'll be great.
I mean, that's what they try to do with Christmas, right? Like,
I realized the other day that, like, Christmas used to be my very favorite holiday. But then, because reasons, it ended up becoming a performative thing, and so then I just stopped liking it. So, that's why I like Halloween. There's performative to it, but, like, that's the point.
yeah.
And it's fun.
Use that chinning of yours. You can try now if you want to get sued.
But I got back from Kentucky on Monday. I had a really great time hanging out with my sister and her partner and their pets. And I gave myself a permanent bodily mutilation for my birthday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am not handling this cold snap well at all. At all.
I mean, it kind of sucks.
And I really do hope it's nicer next week because I really should mow the yard one more time. It's not the worst it's been, but it could use some help.
I can use a little. Do not touch Willie. That's good advice. Nightmare cafeteria. Give me a bad marriage. Give me a bad. Classic Simpsons. Why are these random fishmen carrying gold? And why?
And where? Do you want to know where?
There's an old Flash animation that was great. It was Final Fantasy VII Beware the Random Battles. And it was the characters of Final Fantasy VII, but with a narrator like doing like an old theater production, but trying to teach you how random battles work in Final Fantasy. And you know, Cloud kills an enemy and it goes to the end screen where you get the XP and gold. Like, yes, I have no idea why these random creatures are carrying 482 gold and a magic fire ring. It will forever be a mystery.
Yeah, I just have the mental image of one of these fish people just like, it has pockets.
Here's one of the demons of varying attractiveness.
No.
That's a clitoris. That's right on the solar plexus, right above the eye.
There's a whole lot going on there, really. So much.
Alright, I don't. Oh, God.
Oh!
Like, I don't remember his pattern. I am just going to die before I learn it, but hey. Oh, right. Okay, it's this one. Cool. 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 I'm still gonna die, but at least now... I have an idea. I was hoping I could dodge that, but... I got extra lives. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
Another one of those signboards that these assholes are putting up in front of their restaurants was posted on Facebook where nobody wants to work anymore. And it was, dine-in is closed because our staff would rather be going to parties and this and that and the other than work.
Yeah.
Well, both of them had requested the day off months in advance. One of them, it was for her child's birthday party, and the other one, it was for their family's Halloween thing. Like, it wasn't whatever. So, you know, temper tantrum of the libertarian assholes. And they are definitely on the fuck around and find out end of things at the moment. But there was this woman that like came in and it kept like everyone who was like, good on you for quitting, like nobody should be treating you this way, you know, this and that and the other. And this woman was coming back behind everybody and be like, yes, you should definitely be doing this, you know, not provide for your family and then whine like a crybaby, blah, 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 blah. Like, and like on everybody's post or everybody's comment. And so I said that she was 3 of those shitty restaurants in a trench coat.
Oh. Do you have families and loved ones?
Right? Like, shit.
Be my indentured servant so that I can live my dream of being a small business owner.
I don't remember how that connected. It did connect somehow in my mind, but I don't remember the train of thought that got me there. So I apologize.
I've broken 3 magic balls. 2 more to go.
You're a real ball buster. Yeah, it was ridiculous. I don't even know why I ended up like I know why, actually. It was because I saw it before I had my morning coffee, and so then I got sucked into it because I uncaffeinated brain didn't know any better. But yeah, it was ridiculous. I just but the sign did say, we will not let, employees will not dictate to us when we are open and closed. And everybody's like, clearly they did. Yeah. You treated them like shit. They left, you close. Like, so there was a whole lot of pointing out, you know, stop hitting yourself.
Stop closing yourself. Stop closing yourself.
And having worked in a restaurant like that with a boss, well, a couple of bosses like that, yeah, no, I shut him down. I did drive past there while I was, well, across the river in Indiana when I went up to Louisville. And yes, that restaurant I worked at is in fact closed, which makes me happy.
One of those fuck around and find out situations.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I don't know what I need to buy.
Like, the fuckers wouldn't even, like, pay me on time. Dicks.
I mean, I'm kind of glad I haven't had any sort of job that was
Oh, I'm very glad.
super terrible like that. Like, I mean, the worst job I can say I had was private security.
Yeah, that sounded
because
like
it's
it
just
was
like
a fucking terrible job.
80-hour, like working an 80-hour week in like 3.5 days.
Hi, Axis. Do you want to say hi to the internet?
And then it was oh, well, the person who's supposed to come and relieve you decided to dick off, so you gotta stay longer. I'm like, no, someone else can.
Oh, I caught you. Look, everybody. I have a very fussy cat.
So fussy. So grumpy.
Hey, you haven't let me hold you since I got back. You have to deal with this. Yeah, I know. It's the worst. Yeah, food service is just
Though I am
fucking awful.
I'm kind of a firm believer that everyone should work a year in retail and a year in food service. So that way, you know, you get to see the depths of human depravity, of people who are just like, nope, I demand preferential service. And that way, if everyone experiences that level of bullshit, maybe they'll be a little bit nicer to the people on the other end.
Actually, that's one of my platforms in terms of remaking things when I finally burn, you know, all of it down, is that anybody running for public office has to have spent at least a year working minimum wage customer service or food service. Like, you don't get to work at a nice posh restaurant. You work at McDonald's.
Work in a Starbucks. Tell me how that works out for you. If I present my credentials of not being an asshole, can I skip the mental? And I mean, you said you've worked retail, so you've been there. So like, it works. It works. All right.
Yeah, you did, Penn.
My worst was probably Martha. Multiple former employees ended up diagnosed. Yeah. Alright, it's nighttime, so I can come over to this guy now. And he turns into a werewolf, and I gotta kill him. Because that's just how shit works in this game. Someone new? You gotta kill him. Again, varying degrees of attractiveness.
You know, the other one was more attractive. Maybe it was the whole, you know, vulva situation. Okay.
Jeez, Jess, are you, into female presenting people?
I'm into lots of presenting people. And in every case, it's gay.
Ooh, killed him. Killed him dead. Ah, he's gonna break something.
Oh, really?
Hey, hopefully. Go for it.
That's awesome. Oh, that reminds me. The project that I was working on that I didn't tell any of y'all anything about because I didn't know if it was gonna work. It worked. I wrote a very big, basically a chapter in what's going to be like an anthology textbook situation on global inequality and mental health. And it's been accepted, and so I will be published in a book.
In an academic. It's academic.
It is. And that's a big deal because my former professors and shit. So I'm feeling vindicated right now. He also asked me to write another piece. So I'll be writing about human sexuality and global inequality in sexualities. So I did a thing. Thanks. I'm pretty excited. went over to my aunt's, and we had celebratory mimosas with our breakfast for dinner. It was pretty great.
Breakfast for dinner. I actually really wanted sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
That's exactly what we had.
I hate you so much.
And fried apples.
Just gonna ignore you for the rest of the live stream.
It was pretty great. It's basically homemade Cracker Barrel. I took some back for Cass and Parker, and so they also got to have homemade Cracker Barrel. It's delicious.
Delicious.
I need to get Aunt Rosie's biscuit recipe because it is way better than what I've been using. It's a lot fluffier.
Fluffy. I'm about to say, I've bought everything here. Okay. We gotta go to the inn and we're gonna find out there's a guy who's possessed. Or to the cathedral. Who's possessed.
I'm going to exercise you with my mace.
No, we just opened a section where there's a guy self-flagellating to atone. He's the only person who can fix this. So we got to go back and get him. So like, game is it's not super like open-ended. It does have kind of a designated path, but you can kind of just be like, I'm gonna fuck off for a bit and just wander around over here and just do whatever I want. Alexis, you came back.
10,000 years.
No, don't hop up
Such a crick in the neck.
next to my Steam Deck. Don't.
Hi.
Come say hi to the internet.
Say hi again. You're so soft.
I'm so whiny today. So whiny.
They're both very something today.
P.A.S. Have you seen there's a...
We should do that as a group costume.
Hi, Axis. I was going to say, did you see there's a Monty Python role-playing game?
Yeah. You sent it to me.
Okay. I wasn't... Cause I know,
and then I've been seeing ads for it all over Facebook. I am super stoked about it.
Son.
God, I cannot wait to get a shorter one in here because I just got my tooth stuck on it while talking. Which the new ones just shipped, so it should be here on Saturday. Have little unicorn jewelry. Very excited.
Hi, son. Do you want my water?
Do you want my not water? You shouldn't have my not water.
You don't need to. You don't need to drink. You're already angry enough. You would not be a nice drunk.
Hey, I'm really angry, and I'm not a mean drunk.
You're not
I'm
angry.
not a drunk.
You're not angry in the same way that Axis is, and you don't get that drunk. Give me the money. I gotta buy stuff later.
No, I can be a salty drunk.
I mean, you're salty.
Exactly. It's just, with a little more slurring.
Dead werewolf. Their castle. I did manage to rewatch Young Frankenstein.
That's awesome.
Like, it's one of, a few...
I haven't.
You haven't?
I haven't rewatched it lately.
Oh. When was the last time you saw it?
Oh. I don't know exactly how long, but it is measured in years.
You make a better door than window, Fuzzball. I mean...
I have watched chunks of it, bits and pieces, more recently than that, but I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing in quite a long time.
He just blows the smoke away and everything's fine. See?
Yeah.
It's all that self-flagellation. Or self-flatulence.
I'm sorry. The self-flagellation thing, though, like, you just have a repressed kink.
I mean, yeah, Liv and I rewatched Short Circuit the other day. That was...
So that I have a handful of movies that Mom burned for me back when burning movies was a thing, and Short Circuit is one of them, because I always loved Short Circuit.
No, disassemble number 5. Number 5 is alive.
A kink for God. It is very much the opposite of a praise kink, though. Like... Again, I'm not kink shaming. I'm just kink disappointed.
I forgot what Liv and I were talking about the other day, but we were just I'm not kink shaming. I'm kink shaming. This is one that I'm just like,
this is bad, and you should feel bad.
Wondering why that guy was just throwing axes. Oh, it's because there's a soldier there. And we're at a new town.
I mean, a cab.
Nun soup. I was with my dad Thanksgiving after Mom died.
It is a great scene, but I can only imagine your dad losing it over it. That is a very entertaining image to me, and I'm glad you have that memory.
I don't really want that spell. I want...
Hi.
Adalia, hello! I want the teleport spell. That's what I want, but in the meantime, I'll buy a...
I know what Chris wants. I know what Chris likes. He wants a teleport spell. He likes to go places. I'm very tired. The fatigue is real, y'all. This flare is not fucking around.
That was not where I expected him to lose. Yeah, no, I mean, that's... But, I mean, putting on the Ritz is great. That's a fantastic one. Alexis, look at you being all lucky. Being super social for the internet.
No, that wasn't.
That was not an invitation.
I know. Everything is just awful.
Everything is awful. I'm actually waiting for like the Weird Al remake of that song. Everything is awful.
Oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was.
Really?
About how she said it, but I had asked for, I was cleaning up after dinner and I had asked for some foil, and just the way she said aluminum foil, I was like, you have heard
Aluminum foil.
Weird Al spoof of Royals, right? She took a minute and went, Yeah, and I don't know if it's because she has and doesn't remember it. If she has, does remember it and whatever, or if she hasn't, but it's just saying that because she didn't want me to get stuck on that particular thing. All of which are valid options, and I would not blame her for any of them.
Streaming about sex matter? Interesting. Give me a little eyeball. Goodbye, little eyeball.
Oh god, I saw a screenshot of some dude's dating profile. Sorry, Axe to the Groin reminded me. Who said that
his biggest kink is access to the groin.
No, maybe. I don't know. He basically claimed that he had superpowers. Like, his groin was his superpower. And I was just like,
How about no, Scott?
Are you are you Luke Cage trying to turn down Jessica Jones the first time, or what? Oh, that sucks, Pen. Oh. I hate it. I hate cold. I lived for a while in Florida when I was growing up, and not in like any fun part of Florida. It was, retirement home Florida.
Florida.
The vast majority of the state. Well, split with, meth. But anyway, I never understood when I was a kid why people would just like live one place and then come to Florida for the winter and then go back. I never understood the snowbird thing. I fucking do now. If I had money, you better believe.
That's where I'd be. Well, Amber had asked, like, next year, can we go to, like, Key West for winter? Like...
I mean, shit, at this point, I'd rather just some place, like, on the equator for winter. Just, no cold. Yeah, that is... I've already started into... I had my first... everybody is running their heat now, nosebleed. So, I feel ya.
Oh, shit. I don't think I'm doing this right now. Yep, I'm just gonna die.
There were some good things about Florida. I really liked, like the afternoon rain. That would just kind of clear everything out and cool things down a little bit, because it always happened like right before softball. And yeah, fucking Cape Canaveral, like, I'm sorry. I love me some space shit, y'all.
I did love going to Cape Canaveral as a kid. That was a lot of fun.
And some of the beaches that aren't,
super touristy.
Daytona, are pretty all right. Disney World was actually pretty great when we had a season pass, because we could go like whenever, and so it was always busy, but less busy. I'm one of those weirdos. Epcot is my favorite.
I've only been to Epcot.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, granted...
I did really love what used to be just the MGM Studios part of the park. I don't remember what they're calling it now. But Epcot was always my favorite.
Because when we went kind of... Not kind of last minute, but kind of last minute. It was hey, we're going to spend more money than we really should. So let's go ahead and spend even more and just go ahead and go to Disney. You know.
Like you do.
As one does.
I mean... Oh, hey, I also lived in Texas for a long time. I went to high school in San Antonio, and I went to college all around the Dallas area.
All around the Dallas.
I shouldn't put it like all across like the northern side of DFW. Well, I guess you could say all around the Dallas area if you count all the shit I was doing when I wasn't in class. Yeah, I do not enjoy Houston. I don't like it.
No, sir. Don't like it.
I don't like teams from Houston. I don't like... Nope, just none of it. Want nothing to do with it. No offense. It's just...
No offense. Maybe a little offense. Maybe just...
No, no offense to you personally. It's just... I don't know what it is about Houston, but, like, as soon as I started hitting, like, even the very outskirts of suburbia, it just felt wrong.
God damn it. I was doing so well until I wasn't. Like that scene from Futurama. I was like, you see, when I was God, yes, you were doing so well. Until you weren't. Everyone was doing fine until they all died.
I mean, I have survived 100% of my worst days. So far.
I'm getting way more experience than I really need to just because of my constant and unyielding screw-ups.
Oh. See, when I was younger, I was living up I-65 from Nashville up in middle of nowhere, central Kentucky.
Oh, I should not have survived that. Was that?
Oh no, I'm talking about being used to the humidity.
I should not have survived that. Same. It's like you had this like 1,000-mile stare. Like I survived Houston. Like a Vietnam War flashback.
Honestly, though, every time I've been to Houston, like something not good happened. I don't have good experience with Houston. But no, I was talking about being used to humidity also. Though I always answer my medical forms truthfully because they can't really help you if they don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But that also means when they ask if you're experiencing suicidal ideation, I always say yes. and then I go like right off to the side. It is passive. I don't have a plan. It's intrusive thoughts. Like, and I actually have a plan in place for if it becomes a more active thing. To make sure that I don't do anything. But I always put it on there, and so I shouldn't have survived this. I had an interesting conversation with my provider about that today. Like, you know...
But yeah, you had very much a 1,000-yard stare. Say, like, didn't realize Houston was that bad.
I mean, having to try to coordinate car repair and something else with my friend's dad who was on meth was not a great experience. I don't care to do it again.
Hey, look, another monster of varying attractiveness.
I still like the first one the best, gotta say. Yeah, see.
They all have eyes in places that eyes should not be.
That actually makes him look like the dude who definitely was masturbating in front of a school. And when I was looking for Loki, it was like, is it a Cocker Spaniel? Holding his dick in his hand. So I don't like this guy very much.
Too close to his bulging eye.
Geez, Pen, like, you did the whole kind of north of the Mason-Dixon line, part of the country, all the way across. And I did it all across the southern end of the Mason-Dixon line.
Alright, come on, you. Blind you! Oh, that should have ended you. That should have ended your whole career.
Things I say to Aaron Rodgers all the time. I say it to him like I have regular conversations with Aaron Rodgers. Maybe I should. He probably wouldn't be playing football anymore.
I've only lived in NCNGA so much. I have only lived in West Virginia and North Carolina, and very rarely have I traveled anywhere else. Four out of 5 balls busted. And all I can think of is the Markiplier, like, my medical condition is worsened by a factor of 2.5.
You know, I was going to make a CBT joke, but, you know, you go ahead with Markiplier. It's probably funnier.
Did, he posted a video earlier this week that he is going to make an OnlyFans if certain conditions are met. And the conditions are the 2 podcasts that he's involved in, Distractable and there's a sports one. It's Go My Favorite Sports Team or something like that. Mm-hmm. If both of those reach number 1 on Spotify, and one of them has to reach number 1 on Spotify and iTunes. But if he does that, if those 2 podcasts reach number 1, he will do an OnlyFans based off of the Tasteful Nudes calendar that he did for charity years ago. And the kicker is every dollar earned from the OnlyFans will go to charity again. And so part of me sitting here going, Wonder how this is going.
I mean, same. I'm not opposed to
Cognitive
this at all.
behavioral therapy? No, Pim.
No.
No.
I mean, I guess it could be used in some way, but no.
And I'm terrified. Like, I'm hoping that you know what it is.
I guess
just
it's
so
more
that I don't
classical conditioning, really.
Yeah.
Let's CBT.
Because, like, I hate explaining it because it's one of those things that, like...
Oh, it doesn't bother me. It's cock and ball torture.
As someone who has the equipment, I get...
With a herring-eating grin on my face. Yeah.
Okay, good. I mean, it's already been said.
I don't care. Like I said, you know, if you and Devin ever end up like opening that thing up, I will be the one running safe sex workshops.
Going back to that, Devin and I, we've discussed at length for years coming up with sex toys for people who have any sort of mobility or disability,
yeah.
or like because the sex toy industry, especially in North America, sucks. It's all novelty, which allows them to get past so many safety laws because it's not intended to actually be used as a sex toy. It's totally intended to be used as a sex toy, but it's also like chemically...
It's like a head shop only sells things for tobacco.
Yeah. But because of which, like, you can have, like, toys that are made out of, like, chemical-soaked plastic. Yeah. And that chemical will absorb into your skin if you use it. And so, therefore, they don't really want you to use that. And so, like, Devin and I...
And they're just not... Like, a lot of them are not accessible.
Yeah.
I would have trouble with a lot of them.
So, Devin and I have been talking for years about it because, like, I looked into, like, the logistics of it, the practical, like how much would it take to start manufacturing things like this, and he was looking into the design process, and it was just one of those, you know, we could do this. Oh, we could totally do this, and one of these days I will actually can do this because it's one of those. It's the amount of work that goes into it is a lot, but it would also make you a cool mint if you could do it.
I don't remember how it was brought up last night, but this is the one case in which I am like, I will actually work retail. I will work customer service in this venue alone. Just this one, and offer safe sex workshops. Actually, these days, Penn, I am right there with you, and yes, my academic knowledge is pretty extensive.
We're making following Grace Frankie. I mean, I think it came up because we're talking about a sparkly dildo.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That's the one.
Sparkly dildo.
I need to find and just save
that sound effect.
No, the gif of like the dildos spilling out of the drop box, like just dildos everywhere. Just for fun. I feel like it would be very useful for when I'm telling somebody on the internet to eat a bag of dicks. Just change it to a box, it'll be fine.
Box. Alright, let's go the opposite direction now. Whee!
I love it. That's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I need the autism one.
Whee!
I'm Demi. and I don't have a partner, so meh.
But not for lack of single, heterosexual, cis guys hitting on you at Pride events.
At Pride, every time. No, I don't believe that he did.
Who's what now?
Did you tell me about trying to tell her to eat a bag of dicks last night?
No, I forgot completely, and now I've forgotten completely what it is. Oh, we were talking about my review. And Liv was like,
the one that we both said was going to go well, and you argued with us.
And I was videotaping. I was like, I have a bag full of things you can eat, and she was just like, what?
That sounds like potatoes to me, and I am into it. A bag full of things she can eat. Oh, awesome.
Let's go back and give that guy a potion. Oh God!
I may have to also back that Kickstarter. That sounds awesome. I like it.
Whee! I can now cover large gaps by thrusting my mace.
No, I'm sorry. I am on a different channel right now. Did you make cookies? Did I bring something back from Kentucky for you to eat? I don't think any of the things that we made would have survived that journey. That's funny. No, I was just thinking about the cishet white guy remark you were making, and this year it didn't happen at Pride, which is good. It just happened while I looked really, really, really queer. But I was on crutches. And so he felt the need to help me.
Because, you know, you are completely incapable of taking care of yourself.
The one good thing that happened because of that guy is I got to see a baby give its first high five. Because drunk guy was trying to high-five the baby, and the baby finally figured it out and high-fived him back. And I was like, I just witnessed something so special.
Baby's first high five with a drunk guy.
It was during, I think it was during Bush's set, and he just would not shut up.
No, I do have a potion. Give him the potion.
No, it was during Breaking Benjamin's set, which is why I wasn't as
Oh,
angry
I
as
can
I
just
could
use
have.
regular potion. Well, fuck that noise. I didn't have to go spend money at all. I could have just. I've had one of those for the last hour. Oh, I can't get another one because... So you get potions from brewmasters, but the brewmaster here is dead.
Oh, that sucks.
And now I don't know where I actually need to go at the moment. I don't know what I'm doing.
Story of my life. Title of my sex tape.
I can almost... I can almost get my next... Oh, did you rob me of my experience? You assholes. I want my delicious XP back. I want my baby back ribs. Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. There we go. 5 XP over what I need to get my next power upgrade. So I can beat things with my mace even more so. Look at my fist!
I'm so angry.
You'll get such a fisting.
So... And I can't believe it took me as long as it did to get this. Cass and I were like cleaning up in the kitchen and you know, getting rid of stuff that was in the fridge and putting recently made stuff in there, whatever. And Cass like extricates herself from the refrigerator. She was like, I was just telling the fridge that I love it. And it took me a minute, and I was like, oh. Colors are like more colory. Yep. This is a family thing. Like this is not
genetic.
Sorry.
Getting tired of getting attacked by little aliens. I think the green guys look more like aliens than anything else. Which
yeah, they look like face huggers, but without the tail. It will spring out of your chest soon, and you know.
Oh God! So I follow several of the artist for hire subreddits. That's where that's where I found my artist that I really love for my card game.
Mm-hmm.
But I still subscribe to them because, you know, in case I need more art or different types of art, you know. But, oh my God, some of the stuff that pops up as... I can do anything. And one of them was someone did a sexy alien queen. Like, tits and everything. Like, giant tits.
I need a print of that to go with my print of Ripley.
An uncomfortably positioned vulva.
Whoa. All right.
The double mouth. Like, there was a lot to it that I'm just sitting here going, I can't unsee this.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
I'll have the soup. Yeah. It's good times.
I should clarify. I don't. My print of Ellen Ripley is not sexy Ellen Ripley. It's just Ellen Ripley, who is sexy.
It's Ellen Ripley as a
saint.
As a saint, yeah.
And the alien's tail, the xenomorph's tail, is the.
I'm slightly related. No, I haven't. I'm still waiting for my copy to arrive because I made the mistake of ordering it through Limited Run Games, not realizing that it was also going to be on Amazon through basically the same vendors. So I'm waiting on Limited Run Games to get me my copy, which will be a little while because they are not prompt with many things.
Ellen Ripley is super badass.
Ellen Ripley is super. Any woman who can use a flamethrower to that degree.
I'm just saying, I need a pair of coveralls. There are so many costumes I can roll with if I just have a decent pair of coveralls.
All I want is a decent pair of pants.
Solomon Grundy want pants too. They've redesigned the Pizza Monster.
I'm terrified of this, but also morbidly curious.
Maybe it just looks like Deadpool's face.
So, the
Pizza Morphs, I love it.
Yeah. So in the original 90s Ninja Turtles games, they had that looked exactly like a xenomorph, but like if it were made out of pizza. And what's funny is, in Dragon Ball Z, Frieza has multiple forms where he transforms. One of them looks like like they even make a joke of it in Dragon Ball Z Abridged. Like, this is my third form. It's like, what do you think? It's like, I think Ridley Scott's gonna sue a bitch. And like,
oh fuck yeah!
Cosplaying as the crew of the Star this year. Gonna be
cool.
That sounds awesome.
I do have a Nostromo crew shirt. I will wear in solidarity and sending the vibes to you.
Ruin, you didn't come here. You walked in, but you didn't come up. Come here. The internet needs to see you
kitty
too.
boy.
Because
He's the void.
You are the good boy. Well,
They've
both
been assholes today.
Yeah.
But
you're the one
mostly
who's
to each other.
far more chill about being picked up.
Hi.
Say hi. The internet loves the void.
Thank you. Thank you.
Void cat.
All right, I'm gonna get some more not water. Be right back.
Like, I had a thought and it's gone. But it was related to Alien, and it is now not. Contemplating having the infant Metroid attack Mother Brain at the ending. Get away from her, you bitch. I think I said the same thing when Culex and I did live streaming Super Metroid. Get away from her, you bitch. And then all I can think of with that is the... Rebecca, wait! I'm not playing! It's one of the vines, the two kids with like balloons in their shirts.
Yeah.
I'm not playing around! Which I still don't know.
I don't either. Why. It's so... why?
I have so many questions, and none of them are being answered.
I'd say it's because I'm not cool and hip and young anymore, but, like, I get the rest of the vines. It's just that one. And also, it's a vine. It's not like it's a brand new thing. I just don't fucking get it. But I am no longer one of the youths, so...
The youths. Lovingly prepared by the youths of Canada.
Okay. Good luck. Give her some pets for me.
Yay! I am far weaker than I need to be dealing with this bulbous asshole. Look at those growths! So many growths!
That's a lot of intestines.
I mean,
just so much.
He is 90% intestine.
You know, it feels that way for a lot of people with IBD. Including me sometimes.
He's not dropping any money. I don't remember... Oh, shit. I know where I was going to go, and it was not here.
It's also the title of my sex tape. Well, I was going to say my memoir, but... Meh. I was simultaneously not one of the youths and also one of the youths. I always occupied this very weird
middle space.
Yeah.
You're like Steve Buscemi. Hello, fellow.
Yes. I am perpetually living in a liminal state of some kind or another.
I saw there's apparently a spider that uses his front two legs to... He, like, folds them up to look like the antenna and pretends to be an ant to keep from being attacked by the ant colony. And someone took his head and put it on Steve. And it's like, hello, fellow ants.
Yeah, some... company I follow is like hiring for a social media manager or whatever, and I was like, I could totally do that. And then I'm like, I don't believe that they would believe that I can do that because I am now an old, according to social media.
I am. I'm old. Which is interesting that I'm sitting here running a YouTube channel in the TV. I remembered a movie the other day that was one of those, like, how did I forget that this was a thing? It was the principal from Ferris Bueller, but he is the devil. And he was selling Rick Moranis a satellite dish.
Yes.
And it's called Stay Tuned.
Yes. Oh my god. I entirely forgot about that.
Right?
Wow.
What kind of... Hello.
Hi.
I was just discussing really awful 80s movies.
Welcome.
I need to check the basement, but I need to refill my HP and MP, and so I'm not going to use my potion for that. I'm just going to go back to town. Because I'm near a town. Was it Rick Moranis or was it John? Now I don't know. Now I don't know. Now you've got me Mandela effect confused. I don't know. You're gonna look it up.
I am gonna look it up because I am that kid.
I don't really care about being in touch with current trends myself. Turned 30 this year. Just
John Ritter.
John Ritter? I thought it was John Ritter. Or did I say Rick Moranis?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Fuck.
But yeah, no. It's John Ritter, Pam Dauber, Jeffrey Jones.
Yeah,
Eugene Leaving.
Really?
Mm-hmm. As Crowley.
Oh. Oh God, that's probably the worst casting of Crowley I've ever heard. Sorry, I'm still thinking about, David Tennant as Crowley in Good Omens. I remember the gag about the two women.
Yeah.
Yes! And he just looks at the camera and screams. Wow.
So my driving force behind my wanting to be at least somewhat informed about what current trends are is because once upon a time I considered myself a pop culture critic. And in order to, critique pop culture, you have to know what's going on.
Son, get off my computer.
So I feel weird when I don't understand.
The youth.
I mean, I definitely got into Biscuit Talk recently. Once I found out about that. It's an adventure.
Hey, look, another boss.
Yeah. First one's still the most attractive.
Come on, I gotta hit the balls back. This guy. Actually, let's go ahead and summon a crow. Will you attack him? Rowan, stop whatever it is you think you're doing, son. I am just not doing as well with this because mostly I'm forgetting what buttons do what. Oh shit, my crow is just...
Yep. I love Corvus.
Well, he did it for me. Rowan, you were scratching at my games again. Stop that. That's not for you. That's not a scratching post.
In fact, most of the things you want to be scratching posts are not scratching posts.
Basically everything that you want to be is not a scratching post.
If there's a way to go in terms of a violent video game death, being pecked to death by a crow is... I mean, at least you get to hang out with a crow.
Alright, let's see. I have...
They do. It's gross.
I've got just about everything I can get now, except for 3 spells, and I don't know where the hell they are.
Why do you get the man who has everything?
Magic! So we can get more stuff! What do you get the man who has it? Magic! That or Iron Man armor.
I mean, really, that's a good gift for...
Anyone.
Well, actually, probably not the person who has everything. Like, maybe they just don't need more stuff. But if somebody wants to give me magic.
Hi, Rowan. You have a toy. Yes, I see that. Yeah.
Exactly. Work on it. That is exactly what I would be doing.
Well, so I have a very large container of peanuts that was given to me as a gift from my parents' neighbors for helping them with something. I don't even remember what at this point. I don't even think they're salted peanuts. And so I'm like, I
think maybe we need to shell them.
Maybe. And I'm like, it's an obscene amount of peanuts.
It really is.
It is a tub of peanuts. I'm like, even if I liked, I like honey roasted peanuts, but like in small quantities.
I mean, I love peanuts, but like I'm one person, and that's like a Texas Roadhouse for a night, like
yeah,
the whole restaurant.
That is a lot of peanuts, and so like I've taken to.
I'll show you a magic peanut.
To throwing them to the local wildlife because we have a lot of rabbits that hang out, and I'm like, bunnies, have some peanuts, and of course the rabbits just look at you like, what the fuck are you throwing at me?
Predator.
I am a prey animal, and you are large, and I feel you were going to eat me. But like, we have crows that come by,
and they do so more in the fall, so we might have better luck now.
So I've been waiting to be like, I want to give the crows the peanuts so that I can make friends with the crows.
Yeah, I need to befriend a murder.
Where'd you go? Come here.
But really though, like I want crow friends.
Oh.
I feel like my life is incomplete without crow friends.
I'm pretty sure I've told the story before, but the vet in West Virginia that we used to take our animals to, they had a crow that was rescued, and it had its tongue split. But that allowed it to... So crows can actually mimic a lot of sounds, but with the tongue split, it allowed it to mimic human voices. And they taught the crow to say, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty," and freak the fuck out of every cat that came into their waiting room.
Oh my god!
Because you just... And it wasn't quite... It was, I mean, it was like
right,
bird...
Barbara?
It was like bird... It's like, "Here, kitty, kitty, kitty." But it was English enough for the cats to understand it. And so, like, the cats see this bird and think, "Ooh, prey," and then it talks to them and they're like, "Oh, God. This is a nightmare."
Those are the syllables that humans use. That is horrifying and hilarious.
But yeah, we are about out of time for this week's live stream, and Rowan is just determined to...
That is absolutely my goal, Cortana. Like, I Snow White animal friends, but goth, yes.
The opposite of Snow White, pitch black. And suddenly, all I can think of is a Vin Diesel movie.
I mean, yup.
But yeah, I want to make friends with the crows, and I just want friends because, like, they chase off all of the turkey vultures that hang out around here. And if there's one thing that just creeps me the fuck out is just walking outside and seeing 3 of my neighbors' houses covered in turkey vultures. And I'm like, okay, nothing around here is big enough to have just died for you guys to be skulking around like this.
Hi, Malia.
But yeah. So yeah, thank you all for tuning into this live stream. It's the Spoopy month. Do we have one more live stream of the Spoopy month?
Yep.
I think so. Yes, we do. So hopefully I will be able to at least get one ending of this game. Probably not the good ending. But we'll try to get one ending, and we'll do, if not, like, I will definitely show off the...
It's the great value ending.
It kind of is. So, most of the endings are awful. It's like, oh, well, you died. Sucks to be you.
I mean, it happens eventually to all of us.
But the game uses a name system. So if you change the name of your character, you get different versions. So you get the sword version that if you beat the game and get like the fully evil pathway, you can start the game with the Contra gun. So I'm definitely going to be showing some of those off for the next Spoopy one. So yeah. Spoopy. Enjoy the rest of the spoopy month. I don't feel like I've been enjoying it nearly as much
No.
as I should. So hopefully you all enjoy it to the best of your abilities. But we'll be back next week, same hat time, same hat channel. Hopefully, if anything comes in and gets in the way, I will tweet about it. I didn't last week. I was wrecked last week, and by the time I thought to tweet about it, it was 8:30, and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure everyone realized I'm not live streaming.
It happens.
But yeah, next week, 7:30 Eastern. Follow on Twitter to try to get updated as long as I remember to do so in a timely fashion. And you can follow Jess on Twitter, because that's typically where you post where you're doing fun stuffs.
Yeah, I haven't been posting a lot lately. October is not my month, so I'm not writing anything this month. There's nothing to go up, but that will likely change for November. And yeah.
But
and also, my weirdly political shit when I managed to get on Twitter. So
yeah. But take care of yourselves.
wash your hands, wear a mask, get your vaccines.
Get boosted.
Do the thing.
Do the thing. Boost.
As I always post on Facebook, when I get a vaccine, I post myself with my Band-Aid on my arm and say, bitches love it when you get vaccines. I'm bitches.
I am bitches.
Do it.
But good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Get good sleepies.